Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the very first episode of the Limitless Living Podcast. My name is Ntebs Mbanjwa, CEO and founder of the Dinaledi Institute. And let me tell you, this podcast has been on my heart for a while because every single day, in coaching sessions, conversations, even just people watching at the grocery store, I notice how much we're all carrying invisible baggage. What kind of baggage? Beliefs, quiet little voices that whisper, you can't do this, you're not smart enough, you're not qualified, you're not worthy of love, people like you don't get rich. Who are you to dream that big? And here's why we're starting this podcast. Those voices aren't just annoying. They run your whole life. They decide how much success you allow, how much love you can hold, and how much joy you believe is safe for you. They are the glass ceiling you didn't even know you had. Now at Dinaledi Institute, we talk about manifestation a lot. But here's the thing, manifestation isn't just about vision boards and affirmations. It's about identity. If you believe you're not enough, your manifestation will always slip through your fingers. It's like planting a seed in dry, cracked soil. No matter how good the seed is, it won't grow if the soil can't hold it. So today we're going to talk about one of the biggest limiting beliefs out there, the belief that you are not enough. And we're not just going to talk theory. I'm going to share stories, teachings from masters like Neville Goddard, Florence Scovel Shinn, Robert Russell, Gay Hendricks, Bruce Lipton, and yes, wisdom from the Bible too. We're also going to laugh a little because honestly, some of these beliefs are just absurd when you shine a light on them. By the end of this episode, my prayer is that you'll not only recognize where this belief has been hiding in your life, but that you'll also have the tools to start shifting it. Because family, you are enough. And when you know that, manifestation becomes natural. Life starts working with you instead of against you. Let's start with a story. Meet Lisa. Lisa's brilliant. Everyone around her says, Lisa, you should start that side hustle. Your baking is amazing. And honestly, her cupcakes could convert even the strictest dieter. But every time Lisa thought about selling her cupcakes, this thought crept in. I'm not a real baker. Who would pay me for this? People will laugh. So Lisa kept her gift small. Family birthdays, the odd office party, but never more. Now here's the sad part. It wasn't her skills that stopped her. It wasn't money. It wasn't the economy. It was that one hidden belief. I'm not enough. How many of us are sitting on our own version of Lisa's cupcakes? A dream, a talent, an idea, but we hide it because of that same belief? Now let's flip the script. Imagine someone wins the lotto, millions overnight. At first it feels like heaven on earth. They buy the cars, the house, the designer wardrobe. But fast forward 5 years, and guess what? They're broke again. Studies show this happens to a shocking number of lotto winners. Why? Because the money went up, but the belief didn't. Their inner world was still tuned to scarcity. It's the same story with promotions. I've seen people get promoted to a role they worked years for. Instead of celebrating, they spiral into anxiety. Suddenly they feel like frauds waiting to be exposed. Why? Because the promotion didn't erase the belief of I'm not enough. This is why I always say, external success without internal belief is like pouring water into a broken cup. No matter how much you pour in, it will leak out. This truth isn't new. Neville Goddard said your outer world is a reflection of your inner assumptions. Life doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you believe. Florence Scovel Shinn called life a game of belief. She said the subconscious mind doesn't argue with you. Whatever you feed it, it accepts and grows. If you plant scarcity, scarcity grows. If you plant worthiness, abundance grows. And the Bible, Proverbs 23:7, tells us plainly, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Not as a man prays, not as a man dreams, but as he believes deep down. Science backs this too. Dr. Bruce Lipton explains in The Biology of Belief that up to 95% of our daily actions come from subconscious programming, picked up mostly before age 7. Imagine that. You might be 35, 45, 55 years old, but your life is still running on a script written by your 6-year-old self. That's like trying to run the latest iPhone apps on a Nokia 3310. Of course it glitches. And if you don't know what a Nokia 3310 is, that means you're too young and you've just exposed me. Let's bring this closer to home. Naledi is a mom of 2. She works hard, juggles school runs, homework, late-night emails, and everything in between. Every night she lies in bed thinking, I shouted again, I forgot the lunchbox, I'm failing my kids. Her limiting belief, I'm not a good enough mother. Now here's the wild part. Naledi's kids adore her. They're thriving. But she doesn't see it because her inner lens only highlights the mistakes. That belief filters her whole experience. One day, she tries a new affirmation. I am the perfect mother for my children. They chose me for a reason. Slowly, she starts to soften. Her presence shifts. She laughs more. She feels lighter. And guess what? The kids mirror that energy right back. Because children don't need perfection, they need presence. This is how beliefs shape reality. Change the belief, and the outer world rearranges itself to match. So let's get practical. How do we start shifting the I am not enough belief? Here are 3 steps I use. Catch it. Start noticing when that thought shows up. Is it when you walk into a meeting, when you look at your bank account, when you scroll on Instagram? Write those moments down. Awareness is the first step. Question it. Ask, where did this belief come from? Who told me this? Do I still want to keep carrying their voice in my head? 9 times out of 10, the belief didn't even start with you. It was given to you. If it's not yours, you can return it. Flip it. Replace the thought with a new belief. Neville Goddard would say, live from the end. Act as if the new belief is already true. Say, I am enough, I am worthy, I belong here. And keep saying it until your subconscious accepts it. Now let's go deeper into what Gay Hendricks calls the upper limit problem. Imagine your life is like a thermostat set at 70 degrees. That's the level of success, love, or joy you're used to. Now let's say you get a promotion and suddenly you're at 80 degrees, or you win the lotto and shoot up to 100. What happens? If your thermostat is still set at 70, you'll unconsciously cool things back down. You'll overspend, you'll sabotage projects, you'll pick unnecessary fights. Why? Because deep down your system says, this much success isn't safe. Let's get back to what feels normal. And here's the kicker. It doesn't matter how big the blessing is. If your belief doesn't rise with it, you'll lose it. That's why some people get more money and end up deeper in debt, or get into healthy relationships and sabotage them. The work, family, is to reset your thermostat, to tell yourself, it's safe for me to succeed, it's safe for me to be loved, it's safe for me to shine, it's safe for me to live abundantly. Because you don't rise to the level of your blessings, you rise to the level of your beliefs. And please don't turn your thermostat down just because other people are shivering in their 40-degree lives with the window open. That's their choice. Don't make it yours. So here's my invitation for you today. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, where in my life am I carrying the belief of I am not enough? Is it at work, with money, in relationships, in parenting? And then ask, what would shift if I believed from today that I am already enough? Robert Russell, in his book God Works Through You, reminds us that the same power that created oceans and galaxies created you, and that power doesn't make mistakes. Family, you are not broken, you are not behind, you are not lacking, you are enough. And when you accept that, manifestation becomes effortless. The life you've been praying for won't feel like chasing anymore. It will feel like alignment. Thank you for spending this time with me, Ntebs Mbanjwa, on the Limitless Living Podcast. If this message touched you, share it with someone you love. And if you're ready to go deeper, come connect with me at Dinaledi Institute, where we help people just like you identify those hidden beliefs and step into a life without limits. Until next time, remember, you are enough, you are worthy, and you are limitless.